Some glue on that soon, guys. Cap fell off again. That's like the one that goes to this one. Let me see. Sorry about that. This one's got a cap on that one, I think. That's what they do. These birds pull them out all the time. It's where the gamma match is. There is a cap off of this one right now. I gotta go get something to do it in a minute. Yeah, there's no cap on that part. That's the downside about this thing. I'm gonna get up there and do it right now. That's what they do. These birds pull out my caps and stuff. This one's got a cap on it. This one doesn't have none. Yeah, definitely need to put a piece of glue on it like I did the last time. And don't tune the SWR, but yep, that's what we do. There you go, we got it sealed in that one. The other one's sealed the same way. It ain't gonna affect the SWR that much. If you got that hole sealed, that's good. You need to move it. It shakes too much when it does that. At least I got it on top of it, that's good. So I'm gonna leave it like that. Let's take a look. The old one's right there on that side. It's in there. That was fine. I hope we got it sealed. I think I put too much on it, but it'll wear itself out. It's not going to affect the beam at all that much. So as long as the tuner stays the same, I'm not going to mess with that. But I had to put it in there because the caps. She looks pretty sealed to me, because I had to try to get in that hole like the other one, but they're kind of thin wire when you hit that. That's why you should never put caps on those systems like that. Let's hope it did sealed. I know it's still sticking out, so I'll stop this video and catch you guys later. I want to let you know we got that sealed. The bird pull off like the second time it did the year before in 2025. You guys remember that. That's from a year ago when it did that. See, it doesn't have that much. It'll go down to that, but we got it sealed on the element. The other part of the beam is fine. It's got all the caps on them. You can see them. And right now I'm doing some drilling the driveway, the sidewalk today. So we're supposed to get some bad storms tonight. I think this stuff will dry out before the rain comes tonight. In a couple hours, and I think it will dry in about 6 hours. It'll be fine. No water's not going to get in that stuff. If it seals like that, the water will go down, flow, but at least we did everything we did. But a bird pulled off my cap again like a year ago. You guys know that the caps are still here. That's why they should never put caps on the beam antennas, but it's only one way to do it. Everything looks fine. That's how I tell by it. It's on the element. As long as it's not on the element inside there, you're okay. That's where the element is, the gamma match. That's what I'm saying. The gamma match is right about there on the other side. It's right here on the second element. This is where the gamma match is. So it shouldn't affect the gamma match because the gamma match is right there. So what I need to do, I need to remove these concrete rocks I broke out of the driveway. I brought them out here. I don't know if that's going to affect your SWRs on your meter. It's a tuner. It says when I pulled it up, but I got to remove all this rock out of here. It's concrete sidewalk rock I chiseled last night with a jackhammer. We're going to probably run a jackhammer soon to get it all done. It's in my front yard. This thing's from 2017, but it says if you put this kind of around it, it says it will affect the SWR with element on the beam. The element is on the right side of the quadrant. There's not a lot of rocks over there. But I got a question, guys. Should I leave this on the ground or dig it out? I'm probably going to dig all this out, get all these rocks and go back to had the original rock under there still. If we get all this stuff out of here, I think the SWRs will improve. I haven't checked my things, but I have a tuner on it. But it says when I pulled it up, if you put broken concrete under an element beam antenna, when I pulled up, AI says it'll affect the SWRs completely, but you have to retune your antenna. But I think I'm going to get all this out of here soon. So I just want to let you guys know, so we'll do that. But at least we got the thing sealed now. The elements are looking beautiful today. We're supposed to get some bad storms late tonight around 1 in the morning. By the time that stuff is going to be dried. So that's why I keep a handle of this stuff. I'll show you a tip how you do this. You got to use a ladder like this, 6-foot ladder. The year before it was in a snowstorm and I did it. So when they are sealed, they're okay. This is what I use, guys. This stuff right here is a putty knife. And you can tell where I slide it on the side. And I put some of this stuff in. I had this a while back. I keep a spare of this stuff. And this is silicone. It works this way. It's better than putting the cap up there and raising it down. But it's going to work okay. But it did before. It'll go down to that stuff like when it goes small, when it's rotted in a year. That one's about a year old, the last one I did the last time. So this will actually rot itself out. But as long as it's inside the antenna, it's sealed, the water won't get inside it. It shouldn't affect it that much. And it's pretty good. But it's on the Gavin match. The Gavin match is right there. So it should be fine because the birds never touch that because it's a bigger type cap on that side. They only go on. They don't go under the Gavin match. But mostly they go on these things and they rip them out. That's the only bad point about that, and I'm sure a lot of you have serial antennas. Birds will rip them out, but you can put silicone on it as long as it's not too much on it, like just like I did. It should be fine with it. And usually it will rot it off, and it'll seal up like a tiny hole like that, and everything should be sealed like no problem. This will fall off during rainstorms, but it'll still be sealed inside the hole. As long as you got that, it should be fine. So 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, getting on down. You guys have a great day. We'll catch you later.